The good news is that I am covered under health insurance, the new health insurance that I got this year. Even though I don't have my insurance card, I went to the website last night to figure this all out. And they said that I can print out what's called a proof of insurance letter. Or excuse me, it's actually a proof of coverage letter. Since I had not had the opportunity to get the card yet. They didn't mail it to me yet, the insurance card. I needed something to prove that I was insured if I were to schedule a doctor appointment and go to the doctor. So apparently I'm able to do that. I'm able to print it up and everything and bring it to the doctor. Which is stupid because I've already paid. I paid for insurance at the beginning of December. You think that they would have fucking sent me my card yet, but they're too lazy. So, I basically requested a card from them, which is supposed to be like if you lose your card, you request it, right? I requested another card since they never sent me one to begin with. And the way I'm approaching it is this. I'm going to give it a couple more days, alright? I'm going to give it till maybe midweek.
If I'm not better by midweek, meaning if all this shit in my throat isn't cleared up, I gotta go to the doctor. I mean, this is ridiculous at this point.
You know, I started getting sick at the beginning of December when Leanna first got sick from work, brought it home. Her first cold I didn't catch in early December. And then about the middle of December, I caught her first cold. Or actually, I take it back. Her second cold that she caught. And it took a long time, and I was getting over it, right? I was getting over that cold. And I was almost good. I was doing Pokemon again and everything, and it was, you know, finished Pokemon Moon. And I was getting to the end of it. I was like, yes, finally, I can finish this freaking cold and move on. And then she got sick again, and I caught it again. And now I've had this cold for 8 days. I've been timing it. Really, I didn't see the first symptoms till Friday of last week, where I had a really sore throat. And then it was Saturday of last week I took off. You know, and then all this week I toughed through it. And then I took off this past Friday because I wanted to try to rest my voice. And I wanted to try to get an opportunity to spend my anniversary with my girlfriend.
Ugh.
And, you know, I did that in the hopes that I would get better. And I did not get any better at all. I mean, the thing is that at least the symptoms I have aren't lingering symptoms. You know what I mean? It's not like every day, oh God, I'm still congested. Oh God, I'm still congested. It's different every day. Every single day. You know, I started off with a really bad upper sore throat in the sinuses. Then it went to heavy congestion. Then it went to sneezing and runny nose. You know, then it went to chest congestion. And now I'm almost out of the chest congestion, but now my throat keeps swelling up. And of course, we got all the armchair doctors in the stream chat who don't know what they're talking about. You've been sick for 8 days? That's really long. You should have seen a doctor already. Wrong. Typical cold lasts about 14 days, ladies and gentlemen.
Just because maybe you have a good immune system or you're young.
And you get over stuff quickly, doesn't mean that that's typical for everyone. It takes about 14 days to get through an actual cold.
Ugh.
So we'll see. Like I said, if I'm not getting significantly better by midweek, I'm going to the doctor, you know. And it's going to have to be, obviously, a day when Leanna's not working, so I can have the car, and I'll schedule it and whatever. And it sucks, because guess what? I looked it up. I did look this up, okay?
Just trying to clear out my sinuses here.
So I checked with my insurance last night. Because I wanted to see if I go to the doctor, how much is it going to cost me, right? Well, if it's not for a standard checkup, okay? If it's not just for a standard health checkup, a yearly physical or whatever.
My God, I'm trying to clear this nose. It's not clearing out. It's pissing me off.
Just to walk into a doctor's office will cost me $75. Yay. $75 just to walk in the fucking door, right? Okay, pretty ridiculous. And then, if I'm gonna get any medicines, it depends on what medicine it is. If I get a regular kind of prescription medicine that's a normal one, considered a common medicine, I think I have a copay of some sort. I'm not sure how much it is. I think it's like anywhere from $30 to $50 whenever I pick up the medication. If it's considered a medication that's not the norm, like if it's not for a standard thing, if it's like a really expensive specialty medication, it could cost me over $100. Yep. So, at the minimum, it'll cost me about you know, $75 to $100 just to go to the doctor and see, and who knows if that'll help, you know what I mean? It could help, it might not. I might go there and they're like, well, that's nice that, you know, that you came in. Here, we'll give you some generic drug that hopefully will help, and it might not do shit. Or it could completely clear up, right? It could be great. Pretty ridiculous, right? So I'm paying $300+ a month for health insurance, by the way. Yeah, that's the cost. That's how much I'm paying this year, $300+ a month. But just to go to the doctor, I have to pay another $75, and then if I get any kind of medication, it's at least another $30 to $50. Basically, what's going on with me is I'm going to sleep, and I go to sleep kind of feeling better, but then I wake up feeling like shit. And I think it's because as I'm sleeping, because of the congestion that I have, I'm breathing through my mouth, which is leading everything in my throat and my mouth and everything to be completely dried out. And then I wake up bone dry, super sore throat, swollen and everything, and I think that's what's going on. Heard you know, people in the stream chat saying, why don't you Patreon fund your medical bills?
That's the point of Patreon, though.
Like, that's the point. If you pledge to my Patreon, you're basically saying, I want Phil to succeed. I want to help him to be able to pay his bills. That's the point of Patreon. So to do a special goal on Patreon to pay medical bills wouldn't make any sense. That's why I'm raising funds now. That is why I have... Look at the goal on the screen right now. That's why I'm doing that. You know what I mean? The bottom line is I have to anyway, because if you guys and gals aren't aware, my Twitch and Chill Marathon stream is scheduled for the 22nd. That's this coming Sunday. So that's a week from today. If I can't talk, how am I going to do a marathon stream, right? It's impossible. I wouldn't be able to do it. If I'm still like this, how the hell am I going to do a 7-hour Twitch and Chill stream? It won't happen. So, that being said, yeah, I need to get this cleared up.